All right, let's talk about the future of solar. Because right now, there's a breakthrough technology that's not just improving solar energy, it's about to completely shatter its limits. We're talking about a massive, massive leap in power generation. Okay, so for decades, traditional silicon has been the gold standard, right? The absolute workhorse of solar power. But it's hitting a wall. And that's where this new kid on the block comes in, the perovskite on silicon tandem cell. Just look at these numbers. It's already in a completely different league. And that gap you see between their efficiency records, that's not just a number. That's the revolution we're talking about today. So let's dig into silicon's efficiency ceiling, because this really gets to the heart of why we even need a new technology. I mean, silicon has been incredibly successful, no doubt about it. But the problem is, it's bumping up against a hard physical limit, a performance ceiling that scientifically it just can't break through. And this isn't some manufacturing defect we can iron out. No, this is a fundamental law of physics. It's called the Shockley-Queisser limit. And basically what it says is there's an absolute maximum efficiency any single layer solar cell can ever achieve. For our trusty silicon, that theoretical peak is 29.4%. And in the real world, that means mass production gets stuck right around 26.7%. It's a hard ceiling. Okay, so if you can't break a law of physics, what do? Well, you get clever. You find a way to work around it. And that is exactly what the tandem cell does. It's the ingenious solution to breaking past the old limits. So how does it work? Honestly, it's pretty brilliant. Think of it like a perfect team. You've got the top layer, that's the perovskite, and it's amazing at capturing all the high-energy blue light from the sun. But here's the cool part. Any light it doesn't capture just passes right through to the silicon layer underneath. And that silicon layer, it's perfectly suited to grab all the leftover lower energy red light. They're working together in tandem to squeeze way more energy out of the full solar spectrum. And the result? It's a staggering leap in performance. I mean, look at this. You can see silicon's bottleneck right there on the left, stuck at 26.7. But the tandem cell, it has already smashed past that, hitting an incredible 34.6%. And get this, its theoretical potential is way up there, near 43%. We're not talking about a small incremental improvement here. This is a whole new tier of performance. Which brings us to the armor for stability, making this tech ready for the real world. Because look, raw power is awesome, but it's only half the battle. Making it actually last out in the real world, that's the other half. And for perovskites, the big nagging question has always been about durability. So let's just ask the big question head on, the one that everyone who knows anything about solar is wondering. Is this stuff finally stable enough? And the answer, amazingly, is yes. A big yes. Recent breakthroughs have shown these cells can run for over 1,000 hours, continuously, under really harsh stress testing. That's a huge milestone. It's proof that the core stability puzzle is, at long last, being solved. So, how'd they pull it off? Well, they basically built a multi-layered suit of armor for the cell. On the inside, you've got these self-assembling molecules. Think of them like a microscopic repair crew that's constantly patching up tiny defects to stop energy from leaking out. Then, for the structure itself, they figured out this super precise way to control how the perovskite crystals grow. It's so refined, they're calling it nuclear engineering, and that stops it from degrading. And finally, for the outside, they add this ultra-thin shield of aluminum oxide. It's literally just atoms thick, but it creates this impenetrable barrier that blocks out water and oxygen. So, with the big technical challenges, efficiency and stability, finally being knocked down, the whole industry is shifting gears. The focus isn't just on the lab anymore. It's about ramping up for full-scale global production. We're entering a new era. And the projections here are just staggering. The industry is targeting a global capacity of 177 gigawatts by 2030. That is a huge amount of power. But what's maybe even more important is the cost. The target for the levelized cost of energy is projected to drop to just 14 cents per watt. That proves this isn't some expensive lab experiment. This tech is being designed for massive scale from the get-go. And when you see all this together, it becomes really clear why so many experts are saying it. This isn't just another option. They believe this is the ultimate path for photovoltaic technology. So, let's recap. We've got record-breaking efficiency. We've got major stability problems being solved. And we've got a clear path to mass production. It really just leaves you with one thrilling question. If hitting almost 35% efficiency is just the beginning, what will the ultimate form of solar power truly look like?